Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a Street Fighter themed episode of Arcade Run. I'm SD2 Production, aka Cthulhu wearing a cardigan, and we're playing with the fourth DLC character of the second season, Abigail. Abigail is the latest character to come out of the Final Fight series. He's large, in charge, and obsessed with cars. We're going to be playing through story mode and a couple CPU matches just to show him off. That being said, let's get started. Oh, Abigail. I think it needs to be said that this is probably the longest character story, but it's also the most goofy and just weird by far. There's some things in this that are just awkward that you just would not expect from Street Fighter.
Then what was that sound? It sounded like a fart.
It's not a fart!
He's so extremely animated too. Oh my god. I think it's funny that he has like death metal themes. Like, and he's not even that like metal, honestly. But yeah. I don't hate his design at all, actually. I think it's pretty okay. I think the muscles, like, I think there's a little too much. I think they might have actually slimmed him down a bit. I know that when you go into your V-trigger, he gets a little bigger. But holy crap, man. I mean, just generally, Street Fighter is known for having super muscle men. And this is just... Ono's obsession with muscles is on full display here.
Are you booing me?
I actually don't mind the art being super goofy this time around, because I think with Abigail you can... I'm almost expecting goofiness. Constant goofiness.
One must have strong members. What's that mean?
The idea of these two hanging out is blowing my goddamn mind right
If
now.
nobody teach you, I will. Now.
By the way, we are in New York City. New York City and Metroid City, are they like literally neighbors? Because I know for a fact that in Final Fight and even in the stage here, at the Final Fight stage they put in this, you can see the Statue of Liberty from the bay, which just makes me think like, okay, so how close is Metroid City? Lots of things to consider. Abigail is not a difficult character to understand. He is actually... Oh my god. Oh my god.
What? Did you just call me flat, jerk ass? Ha! You dare insult these curves? I'm gonna make you flat, tiny.
I'm already feeling flat.
Oh my god. I love Yuri, but I've never thought I would hear her say jerk ass and
Listen up
curves.
here, dump truck. When I'm through, you won't be able to stop crying.
He's already crying. That's such an awkward line, and I think it was delivered very awkwardly as well. I feel like most of the people who were recording for this had no idea exactly what was happening. Oh! There we go.
Looks like you got wrecked.
Oh my god. I'm stunned. I'm actually stunned. I don't even know what to say.
like a swine. Such
Oh
a
my God.
vulgar display. This is why
It's
I
insane to
hate
think that
this
this is the voice actor for Abigail is actually the voice actor for the protagonist in Persona 5.
not a pig!
So Akira, or Akira. Is it Akira or Akira? I always mess that up. I'm gonna say Akira just because it sounds more fancy. But yeah, this is Akira's voice.
It's my soul screaming
Which is
to
blowing my
all.
goddamn mind. But wow, what range, you know? If you want to know how Abigail feels, he feels like a giant fucking tank. Like he feels like an MMO tank. Like he's huge, he's bulking, and you basically just let him loose. His normals are fantastic and allow for some pretty easy setups, and his controls aren't too difficult at all. A lot of what he does isn't too crazy. And the animations for certain things are definitely very long. I will say that his throw is insanely long. But overall, he's a pretty fun character, honestly. If you're a fan of Hugo, this character is not exactly Hugo. Hugo is more of a command grab, like he was a grappler to a degree.
6.5 liter V8
Abigail isn't. Abigail is just a straight up awkward brawler with a huge body.
That's right, damn it!
Of course, Alex and Abigail would be friends, or I guess rivals. How awesome would it have been if after Spirit Strike they released like a new final fight and it was like Alex, Cody, and Guy and Hagar hanging out? That would be so awesome. I would actually really enjoy that. Oh, or a final fight where you basically play as the villains. How awesome would it be to basically fight off cops as like Abigail or
You've got some power, but you need more torque.
how the face just drops. Oh my god. He's super animated. They put a lot of time into his expressions. Look at that.
Oh, hey, boss. We're back.
We came back from shopping, Chief. Hey, what's the matter, Chief?
Oh my god. You know, actually, I have a problem with this. I think Roxy, obviously, you know, Roxy is just the color swap Poison, but I think she could be her own character. I think if they just redesigned her and made her own thing, that would be awesome. Same way that Poison has kind of turned into her own thing. I think Roxy could have been something more or different. I think having her literally look exactly like Poison now is kind of baffling. Boom.
What the heck was that for, Chief?
Oh,
The way that Roxy's legs are just literally awkwardly positioned. Anyway, that was the story mode, I guess. I don't know what that was. Here we are in the default costume, but this is one of the alternate colors, and it can display the skulls and crossbones on his shirt pattern a little better. But this is the Metro City stage, or the Bay Area stage. This is Abigail's stage, and it looks great. And see, like, you can see New York and the Empire State Building right there. But this stage is awesome. I really like it. And the music is fantastic as well. I think this was such a cool concept. I think overall it's one of my favorite, it's not my absolutely favorite new stage, but it's definitely, it definitely has its place. I just love how, you know, you fight for quite a long time, it actually becomes morning. I think that's such an interesting touch. There's Abigail's shot. I like the idea that he became like a mechanic after the events of Final Fight. Let's see if I can get a super in. There we go. Such an interesting super. He's kind of like breaking the fourth wall when you think about it. Really weird.
Abigail wins.
Here we are in his story mode costume, which is not in the story mode at all, but it looks really cool. I actually really like this costume more than the default. I like the mask, I like the tires around him. I think it's much more interesting. And I know a lot of people really like his battle costume even more, but I don't know. I like this one just way better. I like the X-Men colors of blue and yellow. I just like it together. Look at that long animation for a throw. That's insane. I put so much time into that. Should have EX'd that. What would be a strange, a kind of stage hazard thing? I guess throwing him into one of the cars in the background or into the bay itself. That'd be interesting. Oh man, I love that. His step back is so fucking good. He just shoots the finger guns. Oh, boom. Look at that. It opens up for everything. It opens up for everything. Honestly, that's what I love about that movie. He's got great normals. It's just great. Boom! Look at that. Anyway, this has been Abigail, and thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.